What's up, everybody? So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to think about your advertising heading into the holiday season. So at the time of shooting this video, it's the beginning of December, and we're entering the time of the year where everybody's buying, and you need to know a few different things on the ad platforms like Facebook, Google, Instagram, and YouTube in order for you to have as much success as possible. So that's what we're going to be rolling through on the video today. So rising costs of ads during the holidays. So what are we talking about here? So if you look at the calendar months, starting the week of Black Friday, so the week leading up to Black Friday, ad costs on these platforms are actually at their highest out of the whole entire year. And I'm going to explain why here in a second. But you can see here on the screen here from November 22nd all the way up until the new year, it's actually the most expensive time to run ads on Facebook and Instagram, especially. But there's a few different things that you can do to still make it just profitable other times of the year. You just need to know exactly like what's happening on the platform. So what you want to understand, and I'm going to try to explain this in a way that's the easiest to comprehend because it's a very very complex idea, but it helps you kind of give some framework here of what's happening. But every single person on these social media accounts, right, has a customer avatar. So for example, for myself, right, like I've been using Instagram for the last 10 years. So Facebook and Instagram, crazy as it sounds, this is part of the from social dilemma type movie stuff, but like they've been tracking me for 10 years. They know how old I am, what stage of it in my life I am, do I have a family, what websites I've been on. And so there's a certain cost that's associated to me as a user, and there's a certain cost associated to you depending on what you typically do on these platforms. And so the reason why that's important for you to know is that let's say there's 100,000 people that are in a certain radius of your restaurant. Depending on the type of offer that you run or the certain type of promotion that you do, Facebook and Instagram or Google and YouTube are only going to show it to a small percentage of people that it thinks are going to take action on what you want to happen. So for example, in this ad here that I have up on the screen, I'm talking about a free acai bowl. So depending on those 100,000 people that are within that target radius of your restaurant, there might only be about 30,000 people that Facebook thinks have even a shot at coming in for the offer. And it's important for you to know that because once you can kind of wrap your head around that, you'll know how and why it's important to run really attractive offers to people, especially during the months of November and December, in order for you to actually like advertise successfully. So why do ad costs go up? So first and foremost, it's the number of local competitors on the ad platform. So more local businesses around you are advertising. So because of that, there's limited real estate. Real estate meaning that like there's less, if an ad can only show up once every 5 posts on a feed, once that real estate is sold out, it's hard. Facebook basically is now out going to bid that out to the person that's willing to pay the most. Another reason why is unattractive ads or bad creative, right? If you don't have good photos in your ads, you don't have good videos, your ads don't really make sense. That's also going to make your ad costs go up. And then a lot of restaurants right now are focused on takeout and delivery. So pretty much every single one of your competitors that are around your area right now are focusing on takeout and delivery, with the whole situation right now around like what the whole world's dealing with from a pandemic standpoint. You can expect that there's your other competitors are doing this as well. So if they kind of are using some of these strategies and you're not, they're going to get cheaper ad costs, especially through the months of November and December. And then the last one here is just not strategic use of how we are spending the ads. So using a lot of the same strategies maybe that you were using last year, but again, back to the previous point, is adapting to the times of like a lot of restaurants are doing takeout and delivery right now. Some people are concerned with regulations around how clean the restaurant is, like the different types of reassuring people that you're going through all the right steps to make sure that your staff is using all the right sanitation processes, all those things. Like being able to be mindful of that and how you use these methods in your advertisement is really, really important. So what can you do about it, right? How can you make sure in the month of December that you're just hanging out on the beach like Santa Claus here and making a ton of money from your social media advertising? The first and foremost is, we do this all the time, is run high ticket offers. The better the offer, the better the ad's going to do. The second pro tip that I can give is using ads to capture emails, phone numbers, and Facebook Messenger. So instead of just running like a brand awareness ad, I would use that same ad strategy to try to run an offer to capture somebody's messenger, email, and text message information. Why? Because I'm using that ad to now create an asset, and over the course of, let's say, the year of 2021, I now have that asset to message that customer over and over and over again. So I'm going to get a more return on my investment as time goes on. The next one is position the ads around holiday deals and offers. So what people are like, Black Friday, holiday specials, people are all about that right now. So how can you position your restaurant ads or with that type of messaging, because that's what people are used to seeing on their phones? And then the last one here is lean into existing database of customers that you own. So point number 2 here is use ads to build the database. And the last point is like use an existing database of customers that you've already had. Maybe you collect customer email through Wi-Fi, or you're collecting people's phone numbers through a reward system. Anytime like that, like this is a time where you maybe don't need to spend as much money on ads, but you can lean on a database. If you haven't yet actually like taken the steps to do it, like now is the best time to start moving in that direction. So then when you get to, let's say, the holidays next year, right, you have a database to lean on, and you can use that to start making money when you need it most. But anyways, hopefully that kind of gives a framework of what to expect for your holiday advertising heading into the holidays. But if you know what you're doing and you're taking the right measures, you can have a ton of success. It's just about repositioning the strategy around how you're running your ads, and your restaurant's going to be set up for success. So anyways, use those strategies to absolutely kill it this holiday season. Cheers.